Here's this week's Steam Code Raffle winner. I give a Steam code for a free game away with every video I do, and all you have to do to enter is leave a comment that wouldn't violate Twitter's terms of service. Make sure you have contact info in your YouTube profile so I can reach out to you. A complete list of games to choose from is in the description below. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a chance to win. Now on with the show. I'm playing something almost every week, and sometimes I want to talk about it and give you a vertical slice. So stick with me for some lightning reviews. This week on the chopping block. This week I've been playing The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. It's okay. Hey, look at that, it's the end of the video. What? If you follow my community post, I said I wasn't going to be reviewing this one. Nintendo overall usually makes pretty good games, and has a library of some of the most beloved IPs in gaming, and with that track record, there's going to be plenty of other people talking about this game. While Nintendo makes overall great games, some of their business practices and anti-consumerist nonsense are far more worth talking about. I mean, just for a second, can we collectively realize that people are so in love with some of Nintendo's products that we will still give them money and support them even if we actively hate them as a company? Speaking of other things worth highlighting, have you played the following game? And yes, this is the full title of the game. Yeah, you want those games, right? So here you go. Now let's see you clear them. Yeesh, that's almost as unwieldy as the time that I played. Sometimes to deal with the difficulty of being alive, I need to believe there is a possibility that life is not real. Run-on titles aside, the premise of the game is rather simple. Have you ever seen those mobile game ads that are constantly playing on social media or other mobile games? The ones that usually feature some sort of line saying something to the effect of, "I just can't beat this," while showing someone playing the game abysmally, and you've grasped all the mechanics within inside 5 seconds of the ad playing. Something to do with a stick figure moving along a course with numbers increasing or decreasing, or matching colors, or removing barriers, or maybe that parking game where you had to clear a lot. Well, someone decided to take every single concept of those insipid ads, put them all into a single bundle package, and then put them on Steam for $10 with none of the other exploitative monetization or insufferable ads. That's right, I'd rather spend my time talking about a compilation of mobile phone games that are often left undelivered from the ads that they are featured in, and detached from all the predatory nonsense that has made mobile gaming an absolute hellhole, than the latest precious baby from Big Daddy Nintendo. What are you gonna do about it, Nintendo fanboys? Can you tell I like baiting mentally maladjusted zealots? Baiting language aside, I do believe there's something worth talking about here. As far as the mechanical gameplay review stuff, there isn't really much to talk about. The simple elegance of design needed to make a game that works on a mobile device that's both engaging and absorbing has overall carried over, and these games are good at triggering the base level dopamine receptors. There's no story campaigns, and as far as content goes, over the course of playing for a couple hours, I completed most of the main levels that were present. The footage on screen covers about 90% of what you'll be encountering as far as mechanics are concerned. The game does feature some unlockables for profiles, and adds some additional modes that you can either increase the difficulty, set more restrictions, or just try to improve your own scores, but given the simplicity of the games on hand, it seems like there's really only so much you can do with them. It's kind of interesting to play these games detached from all the annoyances and bullshit that are so ubiquitous with modern mobile gaming. Being able to just play a level without ads interrupting each session, not being over-monetized with any number of confusing currencies that they somehow put in, being able to play an infinite number of retries rather than having a refillable number of lives that are locked to a timer. It's simultaneously refreshing from a liberation standpoint, while also infuriating when reminding you of how many developers try to use as many insidious psychological tactics to draw downloads and engagement. Speaking of developers, though, it's an understatement to say that I was shocked when I discovered that the developer of this mobile game compilation, Monkeycraft, was the same one that handled the Katamari Reroll remakes, along with the Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series, both of which I relatively recently covered. For me, it adds a degree of hilarity. The mobile gaming space is constantly filled with those taking ideas from each other and exploiting them to the nth degree, consuming and copying each other like the world's laziest Ouroboros. Then, along comes Monkeycraft, effectively taking all the simple improving gameplay that gets people interested in something, removing most of the irritations with surgical precision, and serving it up for an upfront cost with no other complications. I'll cut that tangent for now. To draw in conclusion, these games are enjoyable in the sense that eating a bag of Doritos while watching Top Gear can be enjoyable. Not much higher thought going on, and scoring simple dopamine hits to satisfy the lizard brain for an afternoon is what this game should be considered for. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get back to finalizing the script for the larger video, hopefully coming next week. Just a heads up, it's about a Nintendo game that they're not making money off of anymore, and as such, I'm far more interested in talking about it. Hey, look, it's the actual end of the video this time. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember that commenting can actually win you a free prize. So until next time, this is Gheeotine saying thanks for watching and keep your head on your shoulders.